Well, hey, and welcome to another episode of Beatle Dustino coming at you again, yet this week, yet today, with another video. We're continuing on my series here of me getting the Beatles 1964 US albums in mono. I think I got it right. I didn't get the box set. I got the individual releases, so I'm doing individual videos. Why not? All right. Anyways, today we are on Thursday, and that would be It's Something New. So yeah, we got something new up next. As I forgot to say till I was later in the video, originally released on July 20th of 1964, and this new pressing reissue released on November 22nd of 2024, celebrating the 60th anniversary of the Beatles coming to the US, of the album itself, so forth and so on. Maybe that's why they did it so late in the year, so they could celebrate the 60th anniversary of each of the albums. They'd be past the anniversary, I suppose, already. So anyways, let's get taking a look at the new one here. So newly mastered from the original analog master tapes there, pressed from those, and the Capitol ones. So they got the Dave Dexter Jr. reverb and everything on them. Something new, I think, is always an interesting one because it really isn't something new. It's the stuff Capitol kind of threw a fit about that United Artists got on A Hard Day's Night. They had to put out their version of it just less than a month later. But there is the hype sticker. As I've been pointing out, they really did a good job trying to not cover up the original artwork, so they're trying to find a good corner or not cover up anybody's face. And so they got it down here in the corner, just kind of covering up Paul's feet there, I guess. So not too bad on that one. And let's take a look at the spine there and the back, and we'll get it open here and take a look at the 4 items on the inside. So of course we get the mastering notes here, really nicely done here. Cool picture of the tape box. That kind of made me laugh as I was pulling that out. Do not bake. I suppose there's something in there they might that threw me off too, the digitally, but then I realized this is digitally archived. So they must have taken pictures of it and they just grabbed it off of the computer here for this and had to put that in there. But there's the inside there with the new liner notes and the other side there. And then we'll take a look at the back. Been looking at all the reproduction inner sleeves. Of course, Meet the Beatles and the Beatles' second album, I think, had the exact same sleeve. United Artists, obviously something a little different as it was in Capitol. But we're back to Capitol. This one's a little lighter blue, and we do got some new albums on this one. So there we go. No other Beatles on this one, though, I don't think. I see some Beach Boys, but no Beatles. So there we go, the Beach Boys on the back there. And then the third item you get in the sleeve there would be the plain white inner sleeve that is polylined. And the fourth item would be the record. Let's take a look here. There's side 1 of Something New and side 2. And as I've been telling the story on this, I get going on with how I started out as a CD collector. So I was introduced with the UK albums as my primary Beatles. So I kind of skipped the US albums, believe it or not, even living here in the United States. And I got collecting vinyl recently in the past few years, 5-6 years, something like that. What I decided as me collecting the Beatles, as you know, I had fun collecting the CDs kind of as I got some money, you know, being a teenager, you didn't always have a ton of money, but as you got a few dollars here and there, you go pick up a new CD, and that's what I did originally. So kind of slowly pieced together the discography. So what I decided I would do is kind of one by one kind of get the original US albums on the vinyl. And so I decided I would kind of focus on getting both a stereo and a mono version. And this is my mono version of Something New. There we go. And then we'll take a look at the disc itself. There's side 1 and side 2. And this one I actually picked up 2 copies of it, but I found out this one is a Canadian pressing. I got this one really cheap, and I just kind of picked it up. There was something that just kind of gravitated to it, and I didn't even notice it was that Canadian pressing right away. Interesting, it's got an EMI sleeve with it, which I thought was kind of strange, and it looks period correct. There's side 1. This one is really beat up. You might be seeing that. But you should see there is a tag on there for Miss Erla Ashman, 103 Bayswater Mount, Leeds 8, Yorkshire, England. So this US album that was pressed in Canada somehow ended up spending some life in England of an English band. I forgot to leave that out there. Ended up somehow in North Dakota, the United States, where I was able to pick it up. So, so this is a well-traveled record there. And I always like collecting old vintage records and finding kind of unique stories like this. I almost like seeing stuff like that on a record, because then I could I see there is a little history to it with something like that. So Miss Erla Ashman, if you're seeing this, I've got your record. And then something new I also got a stereo version of. So here's my stereo one. You can see the little difference there at the top with the full dimensional stereo. And yeah, this one is a little later pressing. So it's got the orange Capitol label on it, probably more 70s era on this one. And that should wrap it up for something new. We're going to be on to Beatles 65 up next tomorrow, so stay tuned. I am going to get wrapping up though. I don't want to get too long on each of these videos as we're doing so many this week. This is going to be quite a week for Beatle Dustino. I don't think I've ever done a video every day, but I thought I'd do something fun with these and do something like this. So, but before I do get fully signing out, as I do want to get signing out, I want to thank all my subscribers, and thanks to you new subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And do hit the notification bell so you know when I got new videos coming out. Also, please give the video a like. It really does help out the channel. And like I always say, if you've stuck around to this point, you must like it. So please give it a like and do leave a comment. I love having a discussion with everybody. Let me know your thoughts on these new releases. Did you pick them up? Are you waiting on them? Are you just enjoying your originals? Did you get the box set? Did you get the blue Meet the Beatles from Target or HMV or whatever your local retailer was that exclusively sold the blue version? All right. Anyways, I am going to get fully signed out. I am Beatle Dustino, signing out.